In 1933, SEIU Healthcare Minnesota started with 200 hospital workers in Minneapolis and St. Paul. At the same time as the famed Teamster strike and sit-down strikes to gain union recognition for jobs which were predominantly male, healthcare workers, mostly women, and people of color were also fighting to gain recognition. For our members, it was a bigger fight. The laws passed to protect other workers' rights to form unions and advocate for a better life for their families left out jobs held by women and people of color. The National Labor Relations Act excluded healthcare work, domestic labor, and farm labor, casting it aside as not real work. In Minnesota, members at Abbott, Swedish, and St. Barnabas did not let that hold them back. They united and voted to strike until the hospital employers recognized them as a union, and the first healthcare union in the country was born. After facing the same battle over what was considered to be real work, we fought for the right to organize and won. Our union has been winning national standards for healthcare workers by fighting against racism and gender discrimination in the workplace and in our communities. In 1949, SEIU members bargained to abolish gender-based wage scales, establishing equal pay for equal work. That same year, our members demanded a 40-hour work week. Our union was the first healthcare union in the country to establish a pension plan for members and the first to win every other weekend off. As caregivers, we built this great union to make sure that our work continues to be seen as real work, that we have the right to stand up for our patients and be treated with dignity.
As essential workers, we led on the front lines of a global pandemic from day one, risking our own lives, our families, and our communities to care for the sick and the most vulnerable within our population. We united with our coworkers to fight back and won. We won family-supporting wages and benefits, protection, health and safety at work, and fight for the respect and recognition we deserve and have earned. When police violence wreaked havoc on our communities, when there were racial attacks against Black people, Asians, and immigrants, and where corporations and self-serving politicians tried to divide us by the color of our skin, where we are from, and how we pray, we stood united to build power.
The workers, united, will never be defeated!
We rose up, took on the Capitol and the streets. We made ourselves visible, and we made our voices heard. We will continue to use our collective power to demand that our employers and politicians respect us, protect us, pay us. Together as a union, we have the power to make real, lasting change and to build a better world than the one we had before.
Two healthcare unions in our area are merging across state lines. SEIU Healthcare Minnesota and Iowa-based SEIU Local 199 are forming SEIU Healthcare Minnesota and Iowa.
Some healthcare workers from the Minnesota Epilepsy Group are going on the picket line.
Workers say they want more pay after they were offered a 0.75% annual raise.
But they couldn't reach an agreement on wages or retirement security. Those rallying are also drawing attention to the short staffing in healthcare.
Mental health workers planning to strike are members of SEIU Healthcare Minnesota and Iowa.
Workers say they're fighting for fair wage increases and a wage scale like other union members have.
If we don't get it, if we don't get it, if we don't get it.
This is a smart union. This is a hard-working union. The organizing power of SEIU Healthcare was felt on so many levels and on so many issues. Certainly around the Nursing Home Workforce Standards Board and, of course, the contract. But I would argue SEIU Healthcare was there for everything from driver's licenses to pay.